Alright. Gonna need more things, too. Particularly stealth spray and smoke bombs. And let's just advance the time until we get a snowstorm. Well, that sounds like one to me. Yep. As if on cue. Alright. Let's save again before we do this. Because this is going to be annoying. Because then we also have to engage in battle. I should probably start carrying jet balls with me too, come to think of it. Alright. I need to retreat and get aside from them. Before we get too crazy into this. Yeah, he's still too far. Then retreat. So I kind of do a bit of a run and gun strat with him. Because it's a rule of 3, I believe, with them. Alright, let's do this. I forgot, I need to bring Darkrai with me to make this easier. Alright. Now we start hucking balls and hope for the best. First one. I'll take it. Alright, let's get out of it. Let's get out of this madhouse now. Okay, I saw a decent strat with just plain old Pokeballs for the next one. So we're just going to make about 30 of them. This one we cannot be subtle at all. I'd like to be, but it's not happening. Alright, while I have the beast, let's go ahead and max out his information. Talk about your wild goose chases. Alright, what's he need to know? Extrasensory and done. Alright. Also, Tornadus, one of the very few mono-flying type Pokemon. There are very few in the series. Tornadus, do we need to have a talk? You can't be doing this. What's the accuracy of that move? Do I even want to know? 80 and you missed 3 times. Like I said, M&J said it best. If it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. Turns out being mono-flying in an inhospitable place like this is really not healthy for this Pokemon. Alright, fine. I'll head the other direction, where there's a bunch of fighting-type Pokemon. And now for Baneri, apparently. Fine, I can take a hand game. I get it. Okay, that should be more than enough data. Yeesh. Woo! Max level! It's not that exciting. I don't... Actually... Do you get the Master Ball with this? What do I need it for, though? New request. Alright, Capitan. Max rank! $20 rare candies, 10 great rocks. Yeah. New request from Laventon. What have we got here? Mushroom hunting with sled up? Interesting. I don't really care because you're just ripping me off at this point, and I have more than enough satchel space now. You know, it's always hilarious how small these Pokemon are because of how dangerous they are. But I get it, legendary Pokemon are not supposed to be sharp and soft. But yeah, the final team here, all but one is an alpha. I'm going to put him in the center, just so that they can stare at him in disappointment. All right. A mass outbreak of Hisuian Zora. Well, we need to go to the ancient retreat and talk to Gogeta. Okay. Now I believe that triggers Thunderous. Which is weird because I didn't see him before. Well, if a massive mass outbreak happens, that's good for me. Nope, it's sunny. Thunderstorm happening here, though. And that's enough for Staravia. Alright. I just need to keep leaving and coming back until we get either a massive mass outbreak or a thunderstorm happening in the Cobalt Coastlands. And neither happened here. Hooray. Landorus is the easiest to get out of the three of them. Tornadus is difficult but durable. Thunderous is almost... Thunderous is very difficult. I wouldn't say impossible, just very difficult. Still nothing. Weird. Oh. Landorus is easy because you have places to hide. Tornadus, you gotta create places to hide. My run and gun strat doesn't work as well, though, with the next one. But it will with the final one. Yes, spoiler alert. For this game, they decided to make a fourth one of these guys. And it is the most annoying out of all four of them. Thunderous is going to give me... I already have a headache from having to deal with Thunderous. So we just need to go back and forth for a bit until a massive mass outbreak happens or it decides to start storming in the Cobalt Coastlands. Jeez, it's like skating around it. One thing about turning face cam on is you can see when it actually becomes dark out where I live. I really need to get a blackout curtain for that window, though. Finally. Alright. So we don't care about the massive mass outbreak, but I will warn you one thing about Tornadus. Not Tornadus, Thunderous. Be very mindful because there are Alpha Gyarados nearby. I'm just going to pelt him with the Pokemon I want to fight him with. That actually seems like a decent strategy. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's do this. Ow. Alright. Walked right into that one. So we're just going to wait a moment. Let's make it so he loses sight of me. Because that seems to be working. Because I think I just need to hit him one more time. Let's use it again. Missed. Let's do this. Let's rumble. Alright, so he should resist the Iron Heads, even though I'm 15 levels over him. Good, I can go for normal damage, it looks like. Because I'm being wary of crits. Let's just use the weaker version. Alright, let's start hucking balls at it. At him. Huh. I just realized that Thunderous has a gender. It's male. Hey! That was rather painless. Alright, what do I need to do for you? Extra sensory wild bolt storm. And then I get bonuses for agile style. That makes sense. Okay. Well, that went easier than I thought it would. Alright, let's get into some fights. Preferably against Tentacool and Tentacruel, because those things are hostile to begin with. And I have 2 advantages over them. But I'm dreading the final one of these. Yes, 4, as I mentioned. That's an alpha. Wasn't the most honorable way to do this, running and gunning, but hey, it makes it so we can actually get them. Alright, that should be enough for Laventon on Thunderous. Yeah, that would be helpful. Yep. Alrighty. Think about it though. It's like in a Pokemon RP when my character finally sets up his home. Yeah, that'll happen. But if you can make this out, in a Pokemon RP, once my character establishes a home, he has a backup generator that he keeps charged up with electric type Pokemon. Alright, Kojita. I caught those three and mastered their data. Ah, you've arrived. You know much about Landorus, Tornadus, and even Thunderous. Well done. In more normal times, I would bid you let those three fly free as is their nature. But we are yet fresh from the tearing of the space-time rift. Until its after effects fade entirely, perhaps it is best to keep our trio contained. And now, it is time I tell you the rest. What is it? There is one more of that cohort. Come. This is Enamorus, a Pokemon hailed as the Herald of the Spring, and to this day the only way to get this Pokemon. Enamorus is not particularly given to ill behavior, but I imagine you'd like to document her for your Pokedex, wouldn't you? Catch her then, if you like. She always flits about the Crimson Mirelands. Why can't I just catch her? She's right there! Sigh. Gonna make me go through all that again, I see. Ugh. Alright, time to rip the band-aid off the wound. We need to capture the fourth one of them. And this is the most frustrating one. You'll soon see why. I know, I caught myself. Is that what they're based on? I guess that makes sense. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because, like, the, for example, the four Sovereign Digimon. Okay, so, I recommend you do one of two things. Either have it be night or have it be morning. And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.